Good evening, sir. Myself, CIE. Today, I am going to give the presentation on the topic of nested queries and subqueries in SQL. Nested queries. There will be two aspects in nested queries: understanding SQL and the subqueries clearly. In nested queries, the nested queries, also known as subqueries or SQL queries, embedded within other queries. They allow for complex data retrieval by using the results of one query inside another. Mastering nested queries is essential for advanced data manipulation and precise filtering in relational database. Introduction to nested queries. Definition and purpose. A nested query is a query inside another SQL query that provides a result set used by the outer query. Its purpose is to break down complex questions into simpler parts, enhancing readability and enabling sophisticated data analysis. Basic syntax structure. Nested queries are enclosed in parentheses and can appear in select, from, or where clauses. The typical syntax includes the subqueries returning a set of values that the main query uses for comparison or filtering. Use cases in SQL. Use cases for nested queries include filtering records based on aggregated data, performing conditional operations and retrieving complex dataset relationships that cannot be resolved by simple joins. Types of nested queries. Single row subqueries. Single row subqueries return one row and one column. They are commonly used with comparison operators like equals to or to filter record in the outer query based on the single value. Then multi-row subqueries. Multi-row subqueries return multiple rows and one column. They require operators such as in, any, or all to compare the outer query data against multiple possible values. These enable more flexible filters when several results are relevant. Correlated subqueries. A correlated subquery depends on values from the outer query, executing once per row processed by outer query. This type is useful for row by row comparisons and enables dynamic calculations based on outer query data. While powerful, they can impact performance if not used carefully due to repeated executions. Writing effective subqueries. Nesting levels and scope. Subqueries can be nested multiple levels deep, but excessive nesting complicates readability and can degrade performance. Understanding the scope of variables and how inner queries interact with outer queries is essential for writing clear and maintainable SQL statements. Subquery optimization techniques. Optimizing Optimizing subqueries involves rewriting correlated subqueries as joins, limited the dataset early, and indexing relevant columns. Proper optimization reduces execution time and resource usage, improving overall query efficiency in production environments. Common pitfalls and troubleshooting. Common issues include subqueries returning multiple rows when single values are expected, or performance bottlenecks from inefficient correlated subqueries. Debugging strategies including using explain planes, simplifying queries, and testing subqueries output independently. Then, practical applications. Filtering data with subqueries. Subqueries offer advanced filtering capabilities by allowing complex condition that reference aggregated or calculated data. This enable precise extraction of records that meet dynamically defined criteria, not achievable through simple comparisons. Then, using subqueries in joins. Integrating subqueries within join operation can isolate relevant datasets before combining tables. This layered approach supports cleaner query logic and enhances flexibility by narrowing down join candidates effectively. Subqueries in data aggregation and reporting. Subqueries facilitate sophisticated aggregation by enabling nested calculations and segmented metrics within reports. They enhance analytics queries, allowing breakdowns of complex datasets into meaningful insights. Conclusion. Mastering nested and correlated subqueries is crucial for advanced SQL querying. Effective use improves data retrieval precision and supports complex business logic. Optimizing subqueries ensures performance remain robust, making them invaluable tools decision data driven decision making process. Thank you, sir, for listening to my presentation. Have a nice day.